Alright, welcome back to another installment of Solo Garage. So today we're going to be working on S2000. Still doesn't have a name. I have one in mind, but if you guys have any that you guys want to suggest, leave them down below. But today we're going to be installing some APR carbon fiber side mirrors, and here they are. So my roommate slash best friend got me these as a early birthday gift, and finally about to open them. And here we are, APR Performance, formerly a GT3 carbon fiber mirrors. So just a quick announcement, guys. I did mess up on the placement of the side mirrors at first. I did correct it towards the end of the video, so please watch till the end, or if you guys want, just skip to the end. I just decided to leave it in there just to show you guys that I did mess up a couple times. But hope you guys enjoy the video. So like I said earlier, we're gonna be changing out the side mirrors, the OEM ones, for a set of APR carbon fiber mirrors, which I already have put on the other side. So I did one side already just to make this next one a little easier to record. And so, here we go. Alright, so first steps, you want to take this whole plastic trim off the door. And we got these two little pieces that need to get popped off. A screw back here where the door handle is. And this one little clip right here. I need to come off. Alright, so after removing those screws in that clip, should be able to just pop everything right off. And so you will have two. Well, it looks like I got 3 clips on this door that need to get removed. This one right here, the one for the power windows. It looks like on the driver's door you got one extra connector that needs to be unhooked right down here. Alright, let me get you guys a better picture. So, got this connector that needs to be unhooked. And then these two right here, they need to go as well. Alright, now that we got that off, you'll need to expose this part right here. You'll have to disconnect this right here, because this is what's going to your side mirror. And what I found out that helped me is I removed the speaker, because more than likely I ended up dropping all 3 nuts down, and you'll be able to get them if you take the speaker out. So I just ended up dropping one, and like I said, there it is. Got one more bolt to get rid of. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right through there. Can't really get a good view of it. But there's two bolts, pretty much like this, and then one off to the side that gets in the way. Well, pretty much hard to get to from up here because of this right here. So what I ended up doing is sticking up my arm through here with a ratchet and pretty much loosen it like that. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, small ratchet with a extension that I'm using right now and 10mm socket in order to get those 3 bolts out, or 3 nuts out. That's all you should need for right now. So like I was saying, get your hand up in there. Get it on that nut and just start loosening there. Once you got it loose, you should be able just to loosen it by hand. And there we go. All 3 out. That works too. Disconnect that. And there we go. So that's everything you need to take out in order to remove the side mirror, which we should be able to do just now. Just like that. And there we have it. So, like I said, we already got one side in. Here's the mount for the side mirror. It should go in just like that. Just in there. But first we're going to clean this area off because it's quite grimy. You got these 2 nuts. The box does come with all 3 Allen wrenches that you will need. And then I'll show you guys what to do with this later. First, let's clean up this spot real quick. And there we go. All cleaned up. Have another look at the mirror. Out in the sun. They got carbon fiber. Got that nice little finish on the mirror. There's a few imperfections, and there, I don't know if you guys can see them over here in the corners and such. But apart from that, pretty nice set of mirrors. So one little complaint I do have is this bolt. This bolt right here pretty much sits in pretty flush in there. Wow, this one right here on both sides seems to stick out some. But go ahead and remove this bolt right here, and I'll show you guys what to do. So what you're gonna take this and you're gonna stick it right in there. So what you guys can do is just like this, or do what I did the first time and use a little WD-40 on it, and it helps just a little. Alright, got my WD-40 sprayed on there. Start sliding it in, and there we go. And then you want this lining up with that. It's hard to tell, but I'll show you guys in just a second. let's first get these two nuts on here in order to get that mounted up, and then we'll put the last bolt on this one. Alright, so you're gonna need the medium-sized Allen that comes in the kit to hold one side in, and then for the one that's really hard to get to, you will need, in this case, a ratcheting wrench, and then just the ratchet on the other side. So one thing I did forget, in order to get these bolts on, well, the nut on the bolt, since the bolts are so long, you will need a deep well socket. It is one thing I did not like, but what can we do? So here we go. So that's the easiest side. This side's gonna be a little more of a pain in the ass. And that's when you'll need your wrench. That piece that we stuck in there with that hole, line up the threads. You got this little piece that came with it. You're gonna put that on top like that. And then insert that. Alright, so we're pretty much on. Honestly, a bigger pain installing these things than taking them out. Got a nice little cut. Trying to put that one in. And then let's finish this one up. Alright, so while I'm waiting on this guy to finish cutting the grass, I'm gonna go ahead and put door panel back on, and we'll be right back. I almost forgot to put all this stuff back in. Want to make sure to snap everything in. Biggest key, make sure this hole is pretty much lined up. I want to put this back in as well. Just realized I forgot to put the speaker back in, so hold up. Alright, we got the speaker in. Let's snap this back in now. Don't forget to snap these covers back on. And lastly, don't forget to put this clip back in. Alright, we got all that mounted in. Lastly, we just gotta adjust this side mirror. So, got this right here. That will tighten up and lock your side mirror in. And you also got, let's see inside here. I can't think of the exact term right now, but you will eventually tighten that up and it'll help lock this in. So let's go ahead and get to that. When tightening up that lock pin, careful not to tighten it too much, because if you do, it's really easy to strip out. Well, not strip out, but round out that head on that lock pin. So it looks like we're pretty tight. And then last but not least, you will want to adjust these so you'll be able to see. I've been trying to do the passenger side. It is kind of a bitch. So if you have somebody with you when you're driving adjusting it, that'd be great. Alright, so it wasn't until yesterday that I got off of work, pretty much early this morning, that I realized that I put on the side mirrors on wrong. So this piece right here, well, this is actually supposed to be up front over here, so I'm gonna have to redo everything on both sides. So I'll get back to you guys once I got that done. Alright, so finally got both of them back on. Still have the door panels to get back in. As you guys can tell, still got the door panel back here. But I'll show you guys the finished result real quick. So if you guys are wondering how your APR side mirrors are supposed to go and which direction all that, this is the correct way. The mirror is supposed to be closer to the driver and the passenger. Honestly, I love the way they look on the car. I do wish they were a tiny bit easier to get on, just because of that one bolt that's really a pain to get to. And it'd be nice if it came with some clearer instructions, you know, just telling you which direction, you know, what goes on what side. If I'm not mistaken, there is no instructions in the box, so it's just kind of a, hey, here, figure it out. But apart from that, I love the way they look on the car. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any questions or tips or something like that that will help the channel out, please leave them down below. They're all appreciated. If you guys enjoy the content, share it, like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.